We are live. Hi, everybody. Hello. I got to put a couple things away. I'm bringing stuff up for Wednesday's show, and it is Mystery Monday. So this stuff is going to be a mystery until Monday. Monday's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Hi, everybody. Say hello. So we're waiting for Maddie, and I am just getting things ready. I'm a little late here. And can you guys see me okay? Because I see a delay. Let me know. Hi, Kimmy. How are you? So let me know if you can hear me. If I'm in sync or not, I might have to come back in. The wonderful things of electronics, right? And the internet and all of that shows me I have a good signal, though. So anyway, hi, Nia. Hello. We're going to have so much fun tonight, but we also are going to have a lot of fun Wednesday. Please see our show on Wednesday. We have giveaways, a lot of them, and a lot of fortunes. We're going to have different ways of divination on Wednesday. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait. So get your requests ready for tonight. Um, Gosh, I'm going to be doing May, June, July readings. So you can have May, June, and July, or just a general or a question. Hi, Vladimir. How are you? Hi, Yasmina. Yeah, everything's good. We're waiting for one more reader to come in. And then we're going to get started. And please share the show. So anyway, we're here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. We take random choices for readings. So do know that. These readings are free. If you want to tip anybody, then you can get a live link in in the description, or Maddie and I's tip links are scrolling underneath us. So anyway, what else? You have to be 18 or older to get a reading. Also, please don't put anybody's name, their proper name, in your request. Maybe say person of interest or an ex or a family member, something like that. But don't put their name in. Otherwise, we can't put you up on the screen and do the reading. What else? No legal and no health, including pregnancy. Okay. We do divination tools for these readings, and they're rather fast. So we're not doing mediumship. If you, were wanting to contact someone from the other side, that would be a private reading. And so how to get to everybody's, to get a reading from people, Maddie got his Gmail right there. And I'm going to go ahead and put up his QR code now. Most people know Maddie. And if you want to know more or book a reading with him, here is his QR code. That'll take you right to information, to his YouTube, and in booking a reading with him. He also is going to be putting some, I think, astrology and different things on his YouTube. And he is here now.
Hi.
Hi. I have been showing your QR code.
Oh, love. Thank you, Debbie. You're the best.
There we are.
Happy
I'm
Mystery Monday.
I'm a little out of sync, so I'm going to go out and come back.
Okay.
All right. See if that fixes it.
Happy Mystery Monday, everybody. How are y'all today? I'm still getting in here. Let me see. Who do we got in here? Hi, Kimmy. Hi, let's see. Nia. Hi, Nia. Hi, Vladimir, Jasmina, and Mikael. Hello, everybody. All right, Mystery Monday. Enter your questions. I'm sure Debbie already did the whole spiel, let you know. And also, you guys know how it goes around here. But let's see. We are unveiling the mysteries today. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Oh,
Hello,
hey, Debbie.
I'm back.
Funny seeing you
Oh,
here.
I had a good weekend, but let me tell you what happened. They're published.
Oh,
So Fig Willow, number 17 and 18. This is time travel, and this is really, really neat. That's the rainbow elf.
okay.
And so, yay!
My really close friend loves gnomes, so the rainbow elf is awesome. Also, the time travel cover looks really cool.
Oh, thank you. You know, we had to cut off some of the gadgets that were on each side, but you know, that's what happens sometimes when you're, graphic design. So, and I want to shout out that probably Friday I'll be showing my son wrote a book, and it will be in our hands on Friday. So I'm excited.
Okay, that's awesome. That's really cool, Debbie.
I'm excited.
And I'm definitely going to get his book.
Well, I'm going to give you a proof if you want to first look and tell us a little bit, what do you think about it?
Oh, yes, I would love that. I would love that.
Great.
Hi,
We'll do
everybody.
that.
Hi, Gara or Jera. I'm not sure how to say that. And Marianne.
Look at, we've got all these people in. Hi, please share the show. The one thing I didn't tell anybody is to make sure that you go to Matty Tarot on YouTube and subscribe, follow, whatever they let you do. Please do that. And also Psychic Fixes and also Psychic Fixes Facebook. That would be really great.
Yes. If you're on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up button. It is very important. It's how the algorithm knows you liked the video, and so it shows it to other people. So if you want to see us grow, hit the thumbs up.
I'm going to find someone to do a reading for. They are randomly selected.
Yes. We do accept donations. The pay links are below. We are very grateful for that. As always, though, these free readings are free, and just sending a donation does not guarantee you a reading, but, we do pick randomly.
There we go. I'm going to take a couple minutes to connect to Yasmina's energy, and I will be right back.
Alrighty. Enter your questions, guys. If you want a reading, go get a friend, go get a family member, have them come in and get a reading. Please share the show.
I get to listen to a crying dog for an hour up here. Oh my goodness. They have a rescue, and if they go anywhere, it's just crying.
Aw. The dogs are so emotional. It's so funny. It's so cute.
These are from a Greyhound rescue. This is the second one that they got. But you want to know something really weird? They got a dog. The neighbors up the way got a dog, and some other neighbors around the street got a dog. Greyhound rescues, all named Lily.
Wait.
How?
Right.
I go, well, I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. Oh, what's your dog's name, Lily? Okay. And then somebody comes walking. Hi, another Greyhound. What's her name? Lily. And I'm like,
You're like, didn't they just see you looked different down the huh?
I mean, they look different. I thought, oh, one's my neighbor, but that's not my neighbor.
Weren't you just walking this dog? But you didn't look like this.
Yeah. It's so funny. At least this new one isn't a Lily. Okay. Yasmina, we have some big cards here for you. Okay. The card that represents you is that one of kind of not trusting what's ahead for yourself. So make sure that you are, having those goals right in front of you and always going forward. But you get this, like, I don't trust something going on. Now you have a huge card crossing over you, the Hangman card. That is my card for lessons being learned. Sometimes we have a soul contract and we are fulfilling those things we wrote down that we would experience or we wanted to bring in. Now, this is crossing you in temporary energy, so it may just be starting for you. I get you're going to be celebrated for something you do well in the future. So I do get my talent card there. Past position says there was a money-minded male in your life that was in priority. Now you have a couple things here. I feel like a sense of loss or grief. I don't know if you experienced some kind of a major loss or sadness, but I do have that here. And an ending, like things are finished over and done with. So we have this kind of grief and then this ending. I do get the justice card, which is sometimes my court card, but it's also my card, a major card of making the right decision. It shows me that you'll work well with people at this time after I feel like this big decision is made. Don't spend too much money. I want you to budget and watch your money. Okay. It does show me you as very ambitious, very much. I get leadership. I get motivated, and maybe you have some experience in business, but this is a very good card for someone that is, wanting to do their best in life. And that's what I have for you.
That was beautiful, Debbie.
Thank you.
It was lovely. All right, I've chosen Gera or Jera Al Hassan. All right, so let's see. I'm just pulling a couple more cards.
I'm going to go ahead and write the name of the person that is next in the comments. So watch for your name.
All right, almost. There we go. All right. Okay, so I gotta know, Gera or Jera? How do you say it? Is it Gera or Jera? Please let me know. But um, I'm gonna go with Jera. I'm gonna guess Jera. Anyway, so I don't know if you're married or if you're in a relationship, Jera. This is either having to do with a romantic relationship or a very close, like Jera. I was right. Okay, see, psychic. Duh. No, I'm kidding. So
Good guess.
it was a good guess. No, so Jera, whether you're married or in a very close relationship, okay, you're saying no relationship, so this has to do with family. There is a transformation happening with a conflict that's been ongoing with this person, or maybe it could be more than one person, since it is family, but I'm getting here a specific person. You just There's communication issues between the two of you. This could have happened at some sort of event or gathering, or either way, it is it is something that it's not like you guys like live together, but there's a negative cycle that goes on. But what is happening here is that you two okay, this could be saying at a gathering or an event you will have the opportunity to rekindle something, or possibly that you will be, you may choose to avoid this person, but either way you're being asked to take the high road and be the bigger person here, and kind of be the light you want to see in the world. And so, you know lead by example, um understanding that, you know there's love and then there's hate, right? And it's actually interesting. There was this study. They scanned brain waves and brain patterns, and they put the electrodes on and looked at these. graph printouts of, different emotions people were feeling and the brain patterns and waves that went along with feeling those emotions. And they found that love looks a certain way, and then hatred looks the exact same, but it's got one additional or two additional, I don't remember, areas lit up. So essentially what it's saying is that in order to have, hate or, a strong disdain or dislike towards someone, you have to have some sort of level of passion for them, for love. You have to have some sort of interest in the person or some sort of emotional investment in order to put forth that, hatred. The hatred, love turns to hate when there's some sort of betrayal or disgust that comes along with it. I'm saying all this to say that you need to look at it that way and kind of see that the only reason there's such a heated debate or argument between the two of you is because there was so much pain that came along with that. And if you can find the compassion for that and find that, that's the door in to the conversation. There's been some disruption that's been caused, but you're being asked to cleanse, to be the cleansing water for this. You may not see the change immediately. You may even get rejected, or kind of they might turn their nose up at you. But you're being asked to do it anyway. Do it for the sake of for what I just said. That underneath the exchange of words or the exchange of energies, there was two hurt people. So to address this disruption with commitment to taking the higher road and understanding that it might be a slow road, but it will at least set the gears turning in the right direction. You got two stone cards here, and one of them is citrine. So citrine is a warming and energizing stone. It carries the powers of the sun deep in its core. You'll glow with positive energy, enhancing your aura. Meditating with this stone helps you absorb information and analyze an issue and see the positive outcome. What was I just saying? That is citrine, right? And then moss agate. Moss agate is strongly connected to nature, found across the globe. It is considered to be a lucky stone. Working with the heart chakra, this stone brings abundance and growth to your life. It brings all of the healing properties of earth, air, and water with it. So, like I was just saying, bringing the cleansing waters, being the light you want to see. These are the two stones that, if you're into crystals, you might want to, if you already have these, or you want to go pick them up, or even just reading about them, or and surrounding, yourself with that energy and trying to embody that energy, would be good for you at this time. What you don't see coming is the tower, and the tower how do you say? It's destruction that is divine, so divine destruction and some sort of chaos that seems like everything's falling apart, but it's actually making way for something better to come together. And that is here's the hierophant, which is having faith and a higher commitment, and then there's the stability right there, the emperor, stability. So you have the potential to stabilize this relationship and this rupture that's happened, through patience, through faith, through being the light you want to see, and understanding that maybe the chaos that is surrounding, and maybe that ensues from you making that initial taking that initial step, and being the bigger person. The chaos that ensues from that may just be it actually is clearing the path for something better to grow there, and that the person will come around. Okay, that's all I have for you this evening.
Wow, that was great. Angela Rose. Here you go. There you are. Okay, Angela. I love the person that you are. I love, women that are leaders and all of that. It's really a great card of going after, your ambition and all of that, and achievement. So I love that. I get a little bit not trusting, just the energy crossing over you, not trusting what's ahead. Always know what you want. That way you're manifesting it in, and be confident in what's coming. I would ask you if you're really super psychic, because I do get that for you. I do get in the future some kind of fears or something coming in. So it took some extra cards to look at it. It does show me the moon card, which is the oracle card of communication with the other side. This is psychic ability. It does show me you having something built up and walking away from it and having a new beginning. So don't fear that. Everything's going to be okay. I just feel like, wow, this change might be something that is a little fearful for you, but it's all right. Past position, I feel like you went with the flow. Whatever was good for everybody was good for you, and that's fine. They're showing me on your path and investment. I feel like when it's there, you're going to know, like in your gut, you're going to say, this is really a good thing. Yes, it is. It can make money, and eventually, so it's slow growing investment. Eventually, it will take care of all your needs and wants. So when that comes in, go ahead and put yourself into it. I do get this little reminder to be strong and face your fears. Uh, there will be a time where I feel like you're going to feel very stuck. Please don't even go into that. When I get this card of strength, it's face your fears, and then the other one is, just get release the binds, because you aren't going to be stuck. Always go forward. Always know what's happening, where you want to go in life, and take a step in front of a step in front of a step and keep going. I don't want to see that. Well, I can't do anything about this. Yes, you can. I get the High Priestess card. That's why I asked you if you're psychic. When I get this card, I'm usually talking to someone that is professional if it comes down first, or even fourth. I'm got a professional psychic. So it tells me that you have that power, by the way. So use it, learn about it, let it grow, but you've got it. I see you getting some money coming in. So it can be a refund, money coming back, a bonus. It's tied to you and supposed to be there for you. All right. Sometimes it can also be an inheritance, but I see this money coming in. I do get an ending for you. I do get that you're going to let something go, which is really good. I get you getting some money and then letting something go finally. And it's a good thing. You're going to be very positive about ending whatever that is. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely, Debbie.
Thank you.
Okay, I chose Vladimir Josue. Vladimir Josue. All right, let's see.
I'll put the next person that's getting a reading, I will put them in a post, in a comment.
Okay. Hi, Vladimir. Okay, so you have a lot of emotion. However, you don't feel like you have an outlet, or you don't feel like you can verbalize it, vocalize it. You often choose not to. And that torments you on some level. You want to say these things, but you don't want to be seen as weak, or you don't want to be seen as, obviously you want to, you are capable. First of all, you are capable and you are able to hold it together. And just because you have these emotions does not mean you aren't. However, you may see things like verbal expression of these things may sound like whining, complaining, may sound like weakness, may sound like it's not something you've ever been comfortable doing. So at the same time, though, there are things that you would like to have recognized. You would like the recognition for that. When you don't verbalize these things, other people probably don't see that and don't give you that recognition. So you feel a little, maybe, what's the word? Taken advantage of. You feel like maybe a little unseen. You maybe feel like you are misunderstood. This might have to do directly with a relationship. This might have to do with a partner or a person, a significant other. But really, you're at a crossroads. So you're at this well, actually, not a crossroads. You're more like at a you feel stuck. You feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. And you guys just aren't seeing eye to eye, and it's breaking your heart. Actually, this what? Wow. Okay, so I'm going to say this. I don't think you. I think you might be holding on to something that you need to work on letting go of. If this person can't give you, can't see you, first of all, make sure you're communicating. So you got to understand vulnerability is strength, and our emotions are really important, especially in a relationship. If this is that case, you got to talk about those things, because there's no way another person with their own experiences and their own life and their own, we're so widely different that there's no way that the other person could simply know without you explaining. So you got to let people in on your internal world, your internal thought processes, and the things that you're feeling, and the associations you make to things, and the meanings you assign to things, and all that's really important for two people to be. It's essentially like two people playing a game board together, and you have one set of rules, and they have another, and if you guys don't share those sets of rules with each other, it gets really convoluted really quick. So you gotta essentially say, here's the set of rules I go by and how I look at things, and and this is what's going on inside here. And then the other person can go, oh, okay. And you guys, that's where you guys can start to have more patience with each other, more grace, more understanding, and come to find common ground together. However, I don't see that dynamic is happening. And it's left you with a lot of anxiety. It's left you with a lot of anger. And that magic you used to feel is dwindled. And you're left with this heartbreak. Now, I'm going to say this. I think you should commit to what you feel is right. And I think what you feel is right is also what you fear. And that's walking away. However, the irregulation you're looking for, the to be able to silence the overthinking mind and to quell the hurt of the heart. So the King of Cups is here, and that's like a good a balance between the mind and the heart, and logic and emotion, and um, the way you're going to find that balance and have this come to this new emotional awakening and ability to how do you say, capacity for emotional intelligence, essentially, is by separating from this person. There's a toxic cycle that continues to happen here, and so this card is about walking away. It's about leaving someone out in the cold. It's also it's essentially abandonment. It's also about poverty, but I'm not getting here anything monetary. But look what it leads to. The Ace of Swords. This is truth. This is truth. This is clarity. So the truth and the clarity that you're seeking lies beyond the horizon of that hill that you don't want to go over, because that hill, once you go over it, is not going to have that person. And you've known this, and that's why you're in this, stuck between this rock and the hard place. You don't want to do that, but it's something you're being called to, and you know it because it's coming from your gut and it's your intuition that's been telling you, and you keep putting the idea down, and it keeps coming back up. I wrote a song called Devotion one time, and the lyrics say, "Where's your devotion? What makes you crawl on your knees? I'm begging you, just show me." Uh, wait. I want a love as deep as the ocean. Don't let me fall, I believe. I won't make it back in one piece. Feel like we've reached a crossroads. Oh, don't you hate them ultimatums, but we need a revelation to save us. Stuck in the moment. It seems the more I think, the more I don't know. I'm looking for a sign. Where's your devotion? And I think that kind of would encompass the way you're feeling at this time. It's essentially a song about like we've tried and tried, and it just like we need like a miracle. It seems because this isn't working, and I just can't seem to get on the same page as you. And you know, the more I think about it, the more I get confused and don't know. So that's why, you know, the mind doesn't know. The mind has to think because it doesn't know. So that that feeling of like I need to get out of Dodge, you know, is it keeps coming up because that's your heart and that's your intuition trying to tell you. Um, there is a brand new day on beyond the horizon over that hill. Okay, I can say. So the kyanite right here is your stone card. It says a very special stone that retains no negative energy and never requires a cleansing. Kyanite is known to open the throat chakra and encourage self-expression. Exactly. You need to speak up. And communication in our world and on the psychic plane. Also, it enhances hidden telepathic and psychic abilities. So, really, this is about you speaking your truth and standing on it. And unfortunately, that's gonna not be in alignment with some people, especially this person that you do want to keep this relationship with. But it doesn't look like this person is in your life for a reason. Oh, well, they are in your life for a reason, but you know the saying, some people are in your life for a reason, some people are in your life for a season. So it does look like that person's reason was just the season, to kind of show you something and push you along. I can tell you this though, once you take extreme accountability for where you are and cross that horizon right here, you get this brand new emotional awakening, intimacy. This is the Ace of Cups. This is love. This is the sex, and it's intimacy, and it's a beautiful card of a new opportunity in love. So that that does come for you, but you gotta leave what no longer serves you. Okay, that's all I have for you this evening.
Oh, that was wonderful information. That was great. I'm going to do Veronica Mendez. There you are. Oh, pretty girl. Okay, I have career information for you. You know what? The first four cards that I give you represent you, energy crossing you, a little glimpse of the future and the past. The card that comes up for you is the Lover's card. And that can be making choices in love and romance. It can be love and romance. And I feel like that right now is representing you. Crossing you in temporary energies, the thought of getting maybe a bonus or some money coming in. It is right now temporary energy, so it's probably coming in the future. I get in the future you being having a time where you're going to be feeling a little bit like I can't, I don't have any control over something, or I'm very stuck and not going anywhere. You need to always break away from that. I see several people tonight having that card. It just really means that we have to keep going forward towards our goals and not be stuck on decisions. If that comes up where you have to make a decision, you don't know what to do, you can ask other people for their opinions, and then you can make your decision from that or talk to your guides. Past position shows me that you already have a good, something good as in the far financial investment. Something good is there. It will eventually make money for you. Now, it does show me a change in your home, getting a new place or fixing something up. Maybe you're bringing somebody in, but I feel like it's an improvement. Okay, we're making it more comfortable, or we're getting a new place to live. It does show me that things are a bit challenging ahead, hard to go forward, don't want to go backwards, just kind of hanging in there. But I do see actually a new project, a new stream of money, or a new job for you. Okay. I feel like you're going to be taking on more responsibility with this new position. It shows me a little bit stuck on a decision. So when I get this little card that says, oh, we're a little bit stuck here, and then in the future, we're very stuck, you need to take care of this. If you have a decision to make, please ask your guides to help you make it. Again, seek counsel so that you can make this decision, because I think it's just going to grow bigger and not be made. Your ultimate outcome card for your reading is feeling a little bit of unsupported or feeling alone in something. Sometimes it's a betrayal card, but it's my card here for being alone and unsupported. This is again a time to talk to your spirit guides and ask them to bring everything you need in your life to feel grounded and secure. And that's what I have for you tonight.
That was beautiful, Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm getting out a different deck because I'm feeling Brittany Marie Lambert, and I'm drawn to this deck. So hold on. Brittany Marie Lambert. Good evening. Good evening or morning, where, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I don't know. But I hope it's good.
Yeah, we get the people from Scotland and UK and Australia. It's so exciting.
Yeah, from all over. Let's see. All right. Brittany, Brittany, Brittany. Oh, you got the Seven of Cups, the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Okay. There's something that, okay, so this is having to do with your family. Okay, you're faced with a decision right now, Brittany, and this might have to do with something. Possibly, there's a possibility. Okay, I'm not sure if you might be possibly like recently have moved back into your parents or something, or like you're moving out of your parents. Maybe I'm having trouble getting the message clearly, but there's something to regarding your family and some sort of interaction with immediate family, and you're faced with a decision, and you kind of don't know what choice to make, and you you're being asked to make the choice that it requires you to go down kind of a bumpy road. It's the harder one you got to make. It usually is, but because there's a victory at the end of this for you, and what conflict you're facing in regard to. I feel like this is with your mom. I feel like this is between you and your mother. I'm not really, again, I'm not exactly sure. Let me know if this is resonating, but there's some sort of like healing journey or some sort of process that needs to be followed in order to get to this goal you have, or to see this come to fruition. Um, and what you need to look at, what you need to see, what you're being asked to see, be lighthearted, it says. Okay. I feel like you and this person have like, you guys think you guys are coming for each other or something. Like you often feel criticized, or you feel like unheard, or like there's always like a headbutting. And what I'm getting here is this conflict you're facing. So the Five of Wands talks about conflict, right? And the Five of Swords also talks about conflict. And the way I read these cards are the Five of Swords is like external conflict with others, where there's some sort of resentment. And then the Five of Wands is an internal battle where we are projecting, and we kind of see the things happening and experience the things that are happening or the things people are saying as attacks or as like we take it very personally, and really what it is it has to do with an internal struggle, typically with some sort of limiting self-belief or with how do you say, insecurity. So due to us already having that limiting self-belief or that insecurity, we then take things out of context, or we, you know, assume negatively or without all the information, or we hear something and we're sure that that meant that, and that's that. What's really happening is that we already think that about ourselves, and so we. Oh, you're saying it is between your mom and you. Okay. Okay, that's I was kind of getting that here. So I can understand that may be difficult, especially, you know, mother-daughter relations can get very I mean, that's a very intimate bond between mother and daughter. So, you know, I don't want to step on any toes here, but I'm going to say this. You got to understand that our parents, I mean, you look somewhat the same age as me. Our parents came from a time where they didn't really know much about psychology, and they didn't, you know, therapy was considered like a bad thing, and like you're crazy, you know, you're weak and crazy if you need therapy, and like that, you know, psychology wasn't as important and well studied and widely known, and so it had a bad rap, and people, you know, from our parents' generation, they don't really see it the same way as we do. Whereas today we understand that, you know, therapy's good for literally anybody. Anybody in any position would benefit from going to therapy. It just simply is a a good thing, you know, as long as you have a good therapist that you know, are able to have that interaction with. Obviously, there are still the nuances of like pairing people that, you know, don't do well together. You know, if the you know, so you got to find the right therapist. But either way, with the right therapist, therapy is beneficial for anybody. And you know, they our parents come from a day when it was more so seen like children are, you know, punished in a different way, and our parents essentially weren't taught the tools that we have been taught, and that or that we may have learned on our own. And so we have to understand that and also have a level of forgiveness there. That understanding that they everybody really is just doing the best they know how to do with the information that they've gotten up to that point. So and understand also that people aren't in general, people are not malicious. In general, people, you know, the large majority of people are good people. They don't want to hurt anybody. Again, and they're not trying to deliberately poke and attack and tear you down, and you know, someone's not sitting there, your mother's not sitting there maliciously thinking, I'm gonna manipulate her and tear her down and criticize her and ruin her day. That's not that consciously, that's not what's going on. People are navigating their emotional world based on how they're feeling, and their responses and the things they're saying and the things they're doing, they're justifying those with it through their mind and their you know, we all find a way to justify the things that we do that are maybe not so right, you know, or maybe unpleasant behaviors that we have. We find a way to justify these things. um you know, people don't do things they can't justify. Even a murderer justifies the reason they did it, right? So people are just, you know, they'll do things as far as they're able to justify it. I'm saying all this to say your mother is navigating her own emotional world and doing what she knows how to do, with the information she's been given, and that is what she was able to do, and that may have had an impact on you in a negative way because maybe she wasn't. given the proper tools to know how to do all the things that were required of her upon raising you and having a daughter, and facing the challenges that you two faced. But you need to understand that that is something that you got to forgive that, and come around and be lighthearted. You're being asked to be lighthearted, okay? Um, and to address and understand that, the blueprint you were given for your life and how you feel about yourself is quite literally, it's not something that is anyone's fault. It just is. And it is your responsibility if that blueprint is, in some way, faulty, or has errors, or has, let's say you have low self-esteem, or or you feel highly criticized, or you feel like you don't fit in, or whatever it is, whatever that blueprint, what was given to you in that blueprint, understand that that's nobody's fault, but it is your responsibility to address, and it is not something you can blame another person for. As like I just said, everyone's doing the best they can with the information they have. So you're being asked to be lighthearted. Set your intention to be easygoing and to be playful, and gift yourself with some carefree time to have fun. I think this will take your mom by surprise, actually. And you're being asked also to see your emotions as teachers. So emotions can be vehicles for transformation, whether joyous or challenging. They can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. I think emotions, I always say this, I think emotions are really cool. And people like, they're like, oh, no, you're too emotional or whatever. It's like, no, actually, emotions are phenomenal. We, they're these like really complex things that we've developed over time to respond and be able to correspond with the environment around us and the variety of circumstances and things that we face. So, I mean, really, they're just indicators, and we don't have to let them run us and control us. You can get ahead of that horse. I'm sorry, you can get don't let the cart get ahead of the horse. And that's what happens when we let our emotions get the best of us. The cart's ahead of the horse and we're out of control. What you can do is be an observer. So observe, don't absorb, or witness, don't identify. Be an observer. Understand that these things happening out here, that's has nothing to do with my identity. People behave and act and do things based on how they feel. So oftentimes we think, I don't mean to say you're not, like, I'm not saying anyone's not important, but I'm going to say this. We're a little selfish and cocky and egotistical to think that everybody's, actions and behaviors have to do with us. And we tend to view the world that way because we are individuals and we have to take care of ourselves, and we view from a lens of our perspective. So of course everything feels personal, and it's a survival thing. We have to make it feel personal, or else we wouldn't know to take, for our safety and to take care of ourselves and to do the things we do. But what I'm saying is, it's really not personal. People are largely invested and thinking about themselves. Um, and that's not to say, and that's not a bad thing, but people's behaviors and the way they act and behave are not about us. It's about them. And so release yourself from that, and the emotions you feel from that. Look at them as indicators. Every emotion has a purpose. None of them are negative. um, Anger tells us that there's been an injustice and that there needs to be some sort of adjustment because something wrong has been done onto us, or we've been treated unfairly. So anger has that purpose. Sadness tells us that we need to release, we need to cry, we need to release some pain that has been harbored in our body, because if we hold on to pain, it turns into a physical ailment over time. So we need to release that pain. So sadness tells us that pain is in there somewhere. Um, you know, Emotions all have a purpose. So I'm going to leave you with this. Stand outside of your emotions, stand separate from your emotions, and understand that you do not need to identify with them. Start to just understand that those are feelings, and feelings are fleeting, and they are not permanent. And your identity should not be intertwined with the feelings you feel based on other people reacting to their emotional world and trying to navigate that, because it has nothing to do with you. It's not personal. And as much as a person can look you in your face and tell you this is personal, it's not personal. It's not. So understand that. Be lighthearted. See your emotions as teachers. Forgive your mother and get out of this mental loop that you've been stuck in regard to the growth on that side, and move forward in your life. You have the power to do that. Um, Somebody said this to me one day, and it was so profound, and it just clicked. And I don't know if it's going to do that for you, but it was so simple, and it just made sense to me. It was like, you know, nobody ever told me that you could just put your pain down. You don't have to carry it around. You don't have to give it that deep of a meaning. You don't have to make it so detrimental. You simply, it's like a backpack, and somebody came along and put a boulder in your backpack, and you're lugging that around, and it's like, just put it down. That's all you have to do. Just choose to not make, and I know it's not that simple, but really, at the end of the day, you do have the power to redefine the way you look at things, and reframe the meaning you give to things and how much weight you let that carry in your life. And that's what you need to do here, because it's either that or it's excommunication, and I don't think you want to have no contact with your mother. So um, you choose, do what you're able to do, and seek to control what you're able to control, and let go of the things you're not able to control. Okay, that's all I have for you this evening.
Wow. I'm going to be doing Cathis next, but I think that I'm going to put up your QR code because you do such amazing readings. I think some people might want to get a reading.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so this is my QR code. It goes to my booking site, and you can get a private reading. I do more than just tarot readings, so go ahead and check out. All my services are listed there. So print this out, make a banner, fly it from your car, put it on a t-shirt, make magnets, put it all over, everybody's fridge, whose house you go to. I don't know. Tell everyone to scan it.
There you go. And Matty, you do a lot more than just straight tarot and your divination tools. You clear houses and all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
So.
I do negative energy removal. I do chakra rebalancing and cleansing. I give you like a whole plan, a personalized plan for rebalancing your chakras. I do astrological reads, so you can get like your year ahead. I do dream interpretation, and then, yeah, tarot readings. But yeah.
You guys can see how deep he goes in at these readings. Can you imagine having a private reading with him? Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
these are free. Imagine
These are free. But if you
imagine
want a tip, we have tip links in the description of the shows or scrolling across the screen. Okay, Cathis. Cathis, I've known for many, many, many years, and her family. Hi, Cathis. Cathis, the card that comes down for you is one thinking about or being all about having a new project come in or more money come in or a new job or something like that. I feel like you're ready for something like that to come in that has to do with money. Crossing you in temporary energy, and you have other women in your reading as well. So I do have a money-minded woman crossing over you, which I get that probably being a little bit of somebody coming in or somebody you're thinking about. This person should be able to have a say in finances and maybe can be helpful. I get good news of money coming for you in the future. So I do have that coming, and you can look forward to that. Past position shows me a strong personality woman, one with a justice theme of what's right and wrong. This could be you or someone else, but always a good person to have around or to be that person. They're showing me you going on a new path. Like you're so excited and I want to get this beginning and this is really great. But you have to make sure that when you go on a new path that you are always using your inner guidance. So your intuitive abilities, okay? Let them lead you. I get you kind of just doing whatever you usually do, whether you're, making money or whatever you're doing, your work that you're doing. I don't see a change in that. Okay. Even though I feel like you're all about that type of change, I don't see that here right now. You do get the star card, which is a communication with the other side. It's a message and it's a guarantee. And it just says, hang in there no matter what's going on, have hope and courage, stay connected to your guides because things are going to be great for you in the future. Also, stay positive and use the law of attraction. So, manifest. It does show me you working well with people and whatever you're doing. You have the justice card. Sometimes that is a legal card or a court card, or just saying, okay, absolutely the right decisions being made. I also have another woman that steps in on your path that is one of those people that I always say are ambitious and want to motivate and want to go somewhere, can motivate you, but they're also know about business, and that's always helpful, always. And that's what I have for you, Kathis. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you.
That was lovely, Debbie.
Thank you.
All right. I see Brittany Marie Lambert. I just want to respond to one thing she said. She says, I do know that my mom did the best she could with what she knew, but when it comes to parenting, we see things completely opposite from one another. And that's okay. That's okay because the way you raise your kids, they're not her kids. So maybe it's a matter of setting boundaries. Maybe I have a feeling maybe your mother tries to step in, tries to kind of criticize you in regard to your parenting. What you need to understand though is that it's kind of an extension of how she feels about her own parenting. So she's simply trying to navigate that. She might feel in some ways that she you know failed. Everybody has insecurities, so she might feel like she wasn't the best in some areas, and so she's trying to maybe still push what she thinks is the thing to do and what she thinks is the right way onto your children now. In an attempt to kind of regain that back and a do over, if you will. That might be what's happening. But it's a matter of boundaries. You need to set boundaries with her respectfully, um, and just understand that she needs to understand that those are your kids, and as much as you appreciate and her input and love her, and all that, but the way you raise your children is up to you. Um, I mean, it's as simple as that. And you can, if you don't know how to set boundaries properly, just um, you can do some research on that. But essentially, a boundary isn't taking something away from someone. It's a kind of a guideline to allow them in closer to interact with you and to be a part of your life. So it should never be to punish someone. It should never be to take away from them. A boundary isn't about removing access or removing some permission from a person. It's about giving them the guideline to have that access, to have that permission in a way that would be most beneficial to the longevity of the relationship, to the growth of the relationship between all involved. So, I say this: boundaries are lines in the sand that can be moved and negotiated upon, communication. So you can draw the line here for now, and if you see how things go, you are able to move that line and negotiate that with the other person. That's a boundary. Boundary is not a hard wall that doesn't allow anything in. So sometimes people think they're setting boundaries when really what's happening is they've gone so long not setting boundaries that they finally get so overwhelmed they put up this wall, and it's this big harsh thing of you will not do this anymore, and no, 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 and this is my boundary. That's not a boundary. That's actually a great indicator that you have waited way too long to set a boundary, and you should have been communicating more effectively up to that point. So if you find yourself making harsh, rash decisions, putting up walls, that it shows that that's a lack of boundary setting. um, so yeah, I mean, the answer is to set boundaries with your mother, and that's not easy. It's going to go rocky at first, but it will. It will even out. If she wants to be a part of your life and loves you and wants to be a part of her grandchildren's life, she will. I mean, it will even itself out and work out. I promise you. Okay, y'all, though, but we're at our hour.
Yes, we did. And we need to talk about Wednesday.
Yes.
I have boxes of stuff here for Wednesday. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too.
So, you guys, we're going to kind of change things up a little bit. We have a new way of doing fortunes, and we have giveaways for Wednesday. So, do make the show, and we're really sorry if we couldn't get to you for a reading tonight, but we are here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. If you're new to the show, just come back and say I didn't get one on Wednesday and I'm new, or I just didn't get one on Wednesday, and we will try our best to get a reading for you. But we're going to have a hoot.
Yeah,
How about that?
make it here on Wednesday. You won't want to miss it. It's gonna be fun. And we're here, like Debbie said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Pacific Standard Time. Oh, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if we didn't get to you, please then. But we really appreciate everybody joining us this evening, and we hope to see you Wednesday. Don't miss it. It's gonna be fun.
It will be a
And
lot of
Debbie,
fun.
we gotta,
Yeah.
talk about that.
I'll talk in a minute. Okay, bye, you guys. Bye.